First thing I want to show is just how to use the new ASOR factions. So you see all our groups have ASOR followed by whatever the faction is on the other side, and there's both Op4 and Blue4 factions. So these are both our units that we are playing as and the units we are playing against. You shouldn't need to use any other units from any of the other areas. When you need to set up a group, so if I'm going to set up ASOR Zaslon as playable by ASOR, just go to groups, and then you'll see that here it's got this ASOR groups. So if I was going to use these guys as enemy AI, then I'd just go to infantry and use those groups there. If I'm going to set it up for ASOR, I'll go here and I'll just place the groups. So these groups are pre-configured to have all our Blue Force tracking in and our icons and stuff already working, so it'll come up. One thing to note is they'll come up in the lobby list in the order that you placed them. So if you want command to be at the top of the list and Alpha Bravo Charlie in order, then you need to place them in that order. So one other thing to note about the factions is they'll only have access to the vehicles that they should have access to. So if their capability doesn't include tanks or other such, or certain types of aircraft, maybe jets and things like that, then they won't have access to it in the group section. So once again, there should be no need to pull stuff out of elsewhere unless you're setting up some sort of different scenario. So one other thing I want to show is compositions. So if you go to groups and then this and custom symbol here, it has compositions that you can set up. So a good one to set up is, for example, is the command team, because the command team has the Zeus modules in. So the command, 2IC, and the intel officer all have the Zeus modules. So you don't want to have to place this every time you place the units. So what you can do is, if you just highlight all the objects, right click on it, and go save as custom composition, and then if you look through here, you should be able to find whatever they are. So these guys are this category here is just really to sort it in any way. But you can see they've got the groups that the categories import into here. So what were these guys? These guys were VDV infantry. I'll put them in there and I'll call them command team. Well, I've already got this one there, but command team 2. So that there, and that'll stay there, and I'll show you where that is, so you can share it and delete it if you need to. But you can see now if I put them in, and that's probably the other thing you want to make sure you don't do is double up on any other groups, because the icons and stuff are all set up to work, and particularly with the command group, they have to be uniquely named for the Zeus module to work. So you can see there it's not going to work properly as the name is added _1. To find the compositions. So to find the compositions, you just need to go to your mission area, so Arma 3, and then you'll see, instead of going to your missions folder, there's a compositions folder. You can see it here, and there it is there. So I can zip that up and share it, or I can just delete it if I don't want it anymore, and you'll see it'll be gone in game.